So don't cry. What up? Mom, I don't really say this enough. What was your favorite memory with me growing up? My childhood growing up, it's mainly with her because my dad passed away when I was very young. It's just like both of us are like a team. You know, everything we did together, whether it's like eating together or going out together to buy groceries, it was always done together.
Favorite one is the way you hold your pencil, and then I have to teach you to hold it correctly. She'll hold cute fingers this way. Some or other it will go this way. So she preferred to do this way. So I have to bring it back. So I really enjoyed all that, the way I have to correct her and all that. That was my favorite memory. All my brothers and sisters have their own kids, so I also wanted to have my own. So in one of my temple visits, I did pray very hard for a child. I walked around 108. I go around the sanctum 108 times. I finished my prayers, I was walking out. Then I met private hospital nurse, and then she recommended one place, and I went there and looked further into it, and I found my daughter.
It's okay. That's a happy memory. Why are you crying?
I was so happy, and she gave her to my hands. I held her in my arms. She was wrapped in a towel, so I just looked over her. I was so happy, and the joy was there. I mean, she's my child, my daughter. So finally, I also can have my own child already. When did you start to suspect I wasn't your biological mom?
When did I start to suspect? Very young, actually. I think primary 4, like that, when there were no photos. And the photos only start ever since I was born, right? But there was no photos of me. There's no photos of you being pregnant. And yeah, I think that was when I started actually suspecting. Then, as a kid, I started meddling into the document files that you had. So I remember coming and asking you, so what is this paper? Like, what is this letter from the lawyers? But you never answered me that time because I was too young.
More than to say scared, I was, how to bring it to her. No matter what, since she feels that I'm not the real mom, what can be the outcome, and the fear.
To be honest, I think I kind of spaced out during the conversation. So my memory about it is like very vague. I didn't even think that, I'm not hers. Like the concept of I'm not hers didn't come into my mind. As I started going into my teenage years, that's when things just took a turn. I started understanding the concept of adoption more. It's it starts off with confusion, and the confusion goes slowly, just evolves into anger, At that point of time, I was just like, how could you hide this from me? Why was this not shared earlier? There are days I never come back home. I think 2-3 days I won't come back home. I won't answer her call. I started performing very badly at school, hanging out with older groups of people who obviously were more into partying and everything. I was just seeing how much can I annoy her? How much can I irritate her until she says get out. Get out of my house or get out of my life. Then she gets upset. In a way, I felt happy about it because I knew she cares.
Why didn't you just give up? It was very scary and very painful for me to see her like that. But never had a thought, leave her or give her away. All this did not at all came to my mind.
What was the hardest reality you had to confront about being adopted? Hardest reality. I think the hardest one was probably the fact that there was actually somebody else who was willing to just give me away like that. I just felt like a goods and trade section going on there, you know, like you can just like give money and just buy like that. There were many times I have actually asked her, how much did you give her? And I'm like, how much was that? Like 3,000 ringgit or something?
Yes, 3,000.
Yeah, like that's like a
3,000
token, right?
was
Yeah.
just given the first, but she needed some cash.
It kind of made me question my self-worth a bit. Like, is this all that I was worth for another human being? So I just prefer to be alone and just be myself, so I don't have to open up and share too much. That's why I came up with this whole cover story that I was born during a holiday. Do I know myself completely? No. So there's still a lot of questions that are left like unanswered, which I doubt I will ever get answers. I can't answer questions the doctor asked me about like family history or whatever. I went for a health screening and then the cancer marker was actually up. And I immediately called her. And I told her, like, you know, there's this thing that's showing. You know, she really didn't know how to answer them because it's not her fault, but like she had no idea about the history.
Sometimes I do, when I make her sit outside, I go back to the doctor's room, I'll ask them why this question came up, anything. So they just want to know the hereditary. And now I can understand how my mom was also towards her children. Can I ask something? Will you ask her whether she's grateful and happy with me now, or still want to run away? You ask her.
I'm not going to run away. Where you want me to run away? Or you're asking me, then I'm very grateful. I was grateful from the start. It's not even big, grand gestures, you know. It's just like the small things you do, making sure I've gone to work safely. Like if I reach work safely, when I'm traveling, you're like checking my flight. These kind of things are the ones that show me that you love me, because it would have been so easy for her to just leave me and go back to Malaysia where her entire family is there. You know, she can restart her life, she can have friends, she can have a family around her. That was the turning point for me. I realized that I have to stop whatever I'm doing, because clearly she has shown me time and time again that she's not going to go. She's not going to like give up on me, you know. Oh, it's your turn. Yeah, it's your question. Take and read.
Son?
Yeah, flip it. What does it say?
Have you ever imagined an alternate life with your biological family?
I have. But not because I hate my life now and then I want to imagine the life there. You said in adoption there's different circumstances, right? Some are single moms or some are underage girls who give birth or whatever. Mine, I knew the exact the reason of why I was given up. But then again, when I look at it another way, and I look at how she treats me, my confidence just booms up. Like, you know, there's one person down there who's looking for money and another person down there who's looking for love and like to keep you as their own.
So what do you think are some misconceptions that people have?
Actually, I don't understand what is there to feel wrong. I mean, as I said earlier, own child or adopted child, it's all child only. Cannot love them, I don't understand.
If I could go back and change it, I would go back and change whatever that I did. But I also feel at the same time that if I didn't do all that, it would have made us this close as what we are now, versus some of my friends who are biologically like born to their parents. Like some of them have no relationship with your moms and dads. So I look at them and then I look back at my own self and realize like how lucky I am. What does Mother's Day mean to you?
I'm happy I'm a mother and she's my child. That's all.
That's what Mother's Day means for her. She got it. She got what she wanted.
Yeah.
I have actually never wished her any Mother's Day at all. And she always asks me like, you're not wishing me because I'm not your mom or anything like that.
Because it's Mother's Day, right? Mena has prepared a little something for you.
Thank you. Okay, so this is a Mother's Day letter that I wrote for you, okay? So don't cry. Hold on. Mom, I don't really say this enough, but I love you a lot. I think sometimes I don't show it properly, but I've always needed you more than I let on. Thank you for choosing me and raising me with so much patience and love. You have given me so much love, stability, and a sense of home that I carry with me every day. Thank you for making me feel like I belong. That's something I will never take for granted. Happy Mother's Day.
Can I have that?
Yeah, of course you can have that. She's gonna bring this back home and keep it. We don't even do all that stuff. We don't even do all this. Oh, your perfume smells nice.
It's the latest perfume.
I told you we are weird like that. You know, when we are crying, we can crack jokes.
I'm very happy to be with her. And she must be always be happy and well.
You need to cry.
It's God's gift for me.